Hello everyone, myself Khadija Farah. I work in the backend department of Chakraborty and Lahkar Innovations Private Limited and would like to present to you the Julia programming tutorials. So let's get started. Hello everyone. So today in this video, I'll be showing you how to install Julia in your system. So for this, we have to go to this GitHub repository. Its link I have put in my documentation, so you can refer that. So after going to this repository, you can see there is this command, and this is if your system is Windows. If it is Mac or Linux, you have to go through this command. So I have already installed Julia in my system. So okay, I'll just show how to run this command. So you go to command prompt and then type this command and click enter. So because in my system it's already installed, it will show this. It's showing this statement, but if you're installing for the first time, you'll get it installed in your system. Now after writing this command, you have to write juliaup add 1.7. We are using 1.7 version of Julia, so press enter. So I have already installed it, so it's showing the same thing again. Now, after typing this command, after writing this statement, juliaup add 1.7, we have to make this 1.7 version of Julia as our default version, because we will be working in 1.7 version of Julia, and now there are version 1.9 and all. So unless and until you make it default, latest there will be some problem happening. So you have to make 1.7 version as default, because we will be working in 1.7 version of Julia. So after writing this, click enter. Installed it, so it's showing the same thing again. Now after typing this command, you just type Julia in your command prompt, and then you can start working with Julia. So these are this is very simple steps to install Julia in your system. These are the only steps you have to follow. Now you can, hello, this is my first program. So now you can play with Julia. You can do everything in command prompt and also in VS Code. So now Julia has been installed in your system. Now for working with Julia in VS Code, you first need to install VS Code in your system. So install VS Code. My system is Windows, so you can go here and install VS Code in your system. So whichever is your system, you can download for that. I already have VS Code, so I'll just directly show this. Okay, now I've opened VS Code. So just like how you have installed Julia for your system, like how I've showed in the command prompt, for running all the codes in VS Code, you need to install a Julia extension inside VS Code. So for that, this is the extension part. So here you'll go and type Julia. So in my system, it's already installed. So if it is not installed, you can see, you will be able to see one install option here. So this option will be here. So click that install and it will be installed in your VS Code. So after that, you can just start working with Julia in VS Code. So I'll show an example. sample program. And Julia programs are created with .jl extension. Now, just like how I have shown in command prompt, here also you can write anything. If statement, for statement, while loop, all those things we'll be seeing in the next video. Like everything in detail I'll be explaining. This is just an example to show how to run. So for running each and every line, you can use shift+enter. If you just click shift then enter, line by line you can run all your codes. So I've pressed shift and enter and it's running in the terminal. So it shows hello. So this is how you install Julia in your system and also VS Code. Thank you.